Welcome to WROL Broadcast, the unofficial podcast for DC Legends. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review. Here are your hosts. Take it away, Hate Mail.
With me today, we have Mr. Rundown again.
Hey, what's going on?
And we are talking Eradicator, who seems like he's going to be a pretty awesome character. I haven't geared him at all because I'm taking a little easy this month, and due to the stupid up, and away mission, I can't gear characters, so it actually is sometimes a good thing in that I don't go too crazy, but it's a bad thing because I can't play with characters. But anyway, I complain about that every month, so don't need to hear about that. So let's just get into them. What are your just initial thoughts, Rundown?
Right, so I've got him up to L2 right now. I've like I said in the Steel podcast, I was going all in on this month just because they're wearing the S shield and I'm a huge Superman nut. So that alone was enough for me. But I really like his damage is good, but he needs people to help him get his intelligence stack up. He doesn't really stack intelligence ups on his own all that well, I've noticed. Maybe that'll improve with the legendaries, but I haven't noticed a big thing on that just yet. Because of that, his damage isn't super consistent. But I love the purges on his 2. You choose his second destruction protocols and AOE. But it'll purge all buffs from the main target. So whoever you click on, it's going to purge all of their buffs, which I really like. And his 3 purges immunities. That's a single target attack. I really like that as well. So you got 2 ways to purge people. Like Superman's annoying you, he can purge Superman. Arcus goes nuts, can purge him. And I really like that his basic can attack twice as long as he's buffed. So overall, I mean, there's plenty of ways to do really decent damage, but if you want the big damage, you need someone to help him get the intelligence stacks, like a Miss Martian or something.
Well, I've seen him under Darkseid. He'll attack 4 times, which is
awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone with a double tap could potentially attack 4 times, which obviously that will make Eradicator amazing.
Yeah, I've seen that a couple times. I've had it hit me a couple times where he doesn't do a ton of damage, like you said, but when he hits 4 times, that's a lot of damage.
It adds up. Yep.
Yeah.
It certainly adds up. But I've noticed that he hits, like, I've used him with Miss Martian a couple times, Lex and Miss Martian in particular, and he can get a sizable stack up that way, and he'll do some really big damage that way. But without some additional help, the damage is a little bit lower than I expected. But overall, I really enjoy the character, and I think he's going to go ham in raids when he's the ×5 June.
Well, and you only have him L2 as well, so I think when he's fully upgraded, they'll probably do a little damage. But he has so much utility that you wouldn't want him to have too much damage, or he would just be he'd almost be OP.
Right, exactly. But exactly like you said, the utility in the purging alone makes him worth it.
Which legendaries did you take so far?
I have his 3 and his 1. Those are the first 2 I took.
So I'm looking at his 5 special damage plus 30% on all attacks. That might help with your damage situation too. Yeah,
absolutely. That's true. And like I said, I don't have him fully ramped up yet, so the plus 30 damage on all attacks will bring that up a little bit. But if you have him lower than if you have him low legendary, you're not going to see that big damage until later on.
Yeah. You said he has no way to gain intellect ups, correct?
He does have one way. He doesn't get a huge stack, but if he attacks a damage with a character with free fall and kills them, he'll gain 2 permanent int ups.
Oh, okay. Well, it says on his 5, if Eradicator deals damage, gain 3 int ups.
Right.
So he just has to attack.
So there are ways. Yeah, there are ways for him to get it, but it doesn't. The stack doesn't stay very long either.
Yeah, it says 1 turn.
So it's a hit, and then it's gone. So it's not a consistent stack.
But it does sound like that legendary is permanent, just 30%.
Yes.
So.
Yep. So that alone will probably bring up his damage quite a bit. I don't have it yet, but I went for the remove all positive immunities on his 3 and hit under awareness because with him, I want to hit under awareness.
Yeah, I forgot about that when I was doing the Nightmare event, and I was surprised because I
Yep.
was running the World Engine team with Donna Troy, and yeah, teamwork's awesome
Yep.
for, and I think Boom Stan was the one that told me to run that when I was
Nice.
running it, and I was like, oh, this is super easy, especially since I ran it with Grodd, and my Grodd's RV5 now, and he just does so much damage later in the.
Grodd is on my to-do list to bring up almost immediately for the next Nightmare event. I made it to Node 11. I couldn't finish this time. I've finished every other one so far. It usually takes a couple hours, but I usually finish them. This time I was like, no, I got to tap out. I don't have the tunes for it this time.
Yeah, Grodd definitely makes it so much better.
Yep. So I have him. I have the ability to bring him to L3, so he'll be coming up.
Yeah, I've been planning to RB5 him for a long time. I've had the shards, but I
Right
just,
on.
I have so many greens, and I'd been putting them off. But the Nightmare event is what pushed him over the edge for me.
Right. And yeah, and I've seen other people's Nightmare events, and those who might have streamed them or done videos of them, or even screenshots. And like you said, Eradicator. It's just yeah, hitting under awareness is pretty awesome.
So let's talk legendary order. I think when I talked with Berger originally,
Yeah, I have
he
that up right now.
hold on, I was pulling up mine.
Yep.
He originally said, and this was very early, he'd only played with him
Mhm.
for one day, he liked his 3 first.
Yeah, which is the one I took first because I like purging. But I had him at L2 right away, so I did 3 and 1. I actually went along with Burgers. In hindsight, I might have made his 5 a little bit sooner
Yeah, I'm
with
kind of
the
thinking
extra
that too.
damage. So I might even go either 3-1 or 5. I mean, either 3-5 or 5-3, and then 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the 2 and the 4 after that.
I think I would still prioritize 3 because removing all positive immunity is just so good.
Yeah, it's so good. Like, yeah, I would probably that one is definitely the one that really really pulled me in right away. So that's why I was like, I need to have that one. But in hindsight, if I had to redo it, because I went along with Burger's early thoughts
Yeah.
as well, because I was still getting to know the kit, I would probably go 3-5. Honestly, 3-5-1, 2-4.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Just to get that extra oomph damage-wise. Like, I'm still very happy with what I'm seeing from the kit so far, and I've managed to actually get a few 4 bonus tune victories in Siege with it. But I think that extra oomph might even kick it up, put it over the top a little bit more for me, and add a little bit more consistency on the damage.
Okay, and so for those of you listening, the 3 is remove all positive immunities from the target, which is what we were saying is the best. The 1,
Yep.
or the 5 is special damage plus 30% on all attacks, which,
Mhm.
I mean, that's huge. And
Yep.
then his 1 is ignore awareness, which is very nice, but you may not, and I definitely think 3rd is best because you may not, if there's no awareness in the team, it doesn't serve a purpose.
Right.
Still super strong. And then you said 2 next, was it? Or
Yeah,
4?
I would do the 50% chance of death immunity.
And it's 2 turns, which is great.
Right, and then 4 is apply 25% shields on the teammate.
And then, yeah, I think that's good because you're that was annoying in the Nightmare event where
Yeah.
Eradicator kept putting the stupid shields and
Yep.
I didn't realize that's what he did because I haven't really used them, so I'm like, why can't I kill this Blackfire? But she kept getting shields. And
Yep. Yeah, it's super annoying, like especially with the stat boosts of all the Nightmare tunes. But like it took me over an hour to get through Node 10, and then Node 11 just stopped me cold. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm done. I tapped out. I'm like, I'll try again next time after I bring up some Nightmare Essential tunes, which Grodd I feel is definitely one of them.
yeah, I actually need to do a full episode on the Nightmare event. I think that's on my to-do list for next month. This month is going to be a little short.
Yeah, Nightmare tier list, if you will.
Yeah. I do have a special, very special episode I wanted to do for patron only that was I was going to call it Hateful Thoughts. So
I like that.
if you have a few minutes, if you want to stick around, I could actually. Do you have a little bit of time, or is it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I
Okay.
got some time. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and end this episode. If you're a patron, look forward for that episode. Thanks
Absolutely.
for listening.
Thank you.
Why does Loot like trash tunes and promiscuous women so much? I guess it's true. You are what you eat. You know what isn't trash? Becoming a Patreon. Become a Patreon today and get special perks like Patreon-only episodes, early reviews, and content based on your requests. Just go to patreon.com/WROL broadcast.